Hello real estate rockstars, welcome back to my channel where I bring you the best social media tips to help your business grow and become the social media queen or king in your marketplace. In today's video, I'm excited to share with you 11 tips on what to post on social media so that you can get more listings. If you and I haven't met just yet, my name is Ana Soto, also known as Homegirl Can Sell. Nice to meet you and thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, please give me 2 thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss another video with moi. And without further ado, let's get started. First thing first, let's take care of our foundations, and there's 3 things I want to address. Number 1, you are a real estate agent. Yes, you are a salesperson, but we do not want to sell. Instead, anytime that we post, we want to provide value. Value, because in today's society, people do not want to be sold to. And so that's what our job is to provide value. Second thing, your social media platform should be focused more towards getting sellers versus buyers. I know that when you start your real estate career, it is so much easier to get a buyer, but in this video, I'm helping you make that transition from getting buyers and getting more sellers instead. And item number 3 that I wanted to address before we begin is that anything that is mentioned in this video today, you can do a picture post, but I always urge that you hop in front of a camera and actually create video content, because video content is a great way to have people like, know, and trust you. And that's exactly what we want to do. That's exactly what we want to accomplish with social media. We want people to know us. We want people to like us. And ultimately, we want people to trust us so that they can choose us to sell their homes. All right, guys, let's begin. All right, my first tip of what you should be posting onto any of your social media platforms so that you can attract more listings is to let people know that you are a listing agent. So one post that you should do is a comparative market analysis or a seller consultation. A lot of audiences actually don't know that you as a real estate agent provide these services for free, so you should be posting that you do this for anybody that is thinking about buying or selling or even refinancing a home, because you never know if a refinance lead can ultimately become a seller lead. Tip number 2 on what to post onto social media is to know your data. Post your data. And what I mean about posting your data is that you should know what your statistics are. A lot of realtors don't know what their statistics are. They don't know what their list to sell ratio is. What you should be doing is you should be hopping into your local MLS, because all that data is in there. Find your name and figure out how many sellers have you helped in the past year? How many sellers have you helped in your entire career? What is your day on market average, so that you can leverage that data to help get more listings. Whatever data helps you, post that. Now, if you have data that's not that great, don't post it. Only post the data that's gonna make you sell yourself to a better light. We all start from somewhere. We don't always start off with the best statistics, but if you are working with a team or you're under the umbrella of a brokerage, find out what that data of your brokerage is and use that data to leverage into your social media posts to help you get more listings. Ultimately, that is exactly why you're working with a team, to leverage that team and help you get more listings. So find out the data first and foremost, and then post it into all your social media platforms. Only the data that makes you look good. Tip number 3 on what you should be posting onto your social media platforms: seller reviews, Zillow reviews. Any positive listing or seller reviews that you may have, post them. And if you can, get a seller to do a video testimonials. Video testimonials are very powerful. If you don't have a lot of testimonials, reuse the testimonials that you already have. Trust me, up to this point, no one has ever called me out on using an old seller testimonial that I recently just posted, because ultimately it's still a testimonial. Somebody was happy with my project, and if I have to reuse it a couple times, I'm gonna do it. And I will suggest that you do too. Now, if you are with a brokerage as well, you can also use those testimonials that are left for your brokerage. And make sure that your picture is on that testimonial so that when they read that testimonial, your face is there and they can make that connection. Tip number 4 is to promote your services. Promote exactly what services you or your brokerage provide to a potential seller. For example, do you use professional photography? Do you stage a home? Do you have pamphlets? Do you host open homes? What exactly do you do to sell a home? Or what exactly does your brokerage do to get a home sold? What kind of marketing do you do? You have to let potential sellers know exactly what services specifically you offer. And if you have a service that's beyond, maybe you do professional cleaning for your sellers, make sure that you promote that. Tip number 5, and this one's actually a very, very powerful. Document the entire process from beginning to end on a listing. So pick one listing, a future listing that you might have, just pick one. Pick the one listing that you know is going to turn out well. The one listing you have a really good gut feeling about, and start recording every single process of that home getting sold. For example, if y'all need to repaint a house, document it. If there were repairs done, document it. Your seller consultation, document it. An open house, document it. Anything and everything from beginning to end, document it. You're gonna have one long video, and you can use that video for future listing appointments. You can use it to promote it on all social media platforms. And make sure that you use this video to highlight the entire process, make you look like the expert, and also, if possible, finish it with a seller testimonial. Tip number 6 on what to promote to attract more listings is to start posting open houses. And I know this one's a little bit contradictory because an open house tends to be more towards buyers, but you need to change the story. What you need to be promoting is, hey guys, look at me, this is what I do for my sellers. For example, welcome to 123 Bananas Street. Today we are hosting an open house for my seller so we can bring in as many buyers for my seller so that they can get as many offers on this home and receive top dollar. We have marketed this home like crazy. We are offering a raffle. We had so-and-so number of people show up. It has been promoted like crazy. I don't know, just talk about what you're doing for your seller. So when you are doing videos or posting about an open house, make sure that the story is geared towards getting that home sold and showcasing what you are doing for your specific seller. Tip number 7 on how to get more listings through the use of social media is to start targeting for sell by owners. For sell by owners, these guys are ready to sell. They're going to sell with you, or they're going to sell with somebody else, or they're going to sell on their own. So what I suggest is that you hop on to the National Association of Realtors website, find out all the data that you can on selling a home for sell by owner, because there's a lot of data out there showing that when you hire a real estate professional, you end up selling that home for top dollar in less time. And that's the kind of stuff you need to be promoting onto your social media platforms so that if you have a potential for sell by owner, they at least know the data that you're presenting and you have a shot at getting that home listed. For sell by owners, gather the data, create the post, and explain why selling a home with your real estate professional is so much more convenient for anybody who is thinking about selling their home on their own. Tip number 8 on what you can be posting onto social media to attract more listings is to start targeting and start posting for that dream house buyer. That buyer who already has a home and is wanting to upgrade to a bigger home, a fancier home, or their dream home. Because guess what? Those people already have a home, and in order to buy that home, they have to sell the one that they have. That's a double deal right there. So you should also be creating content and showcasing that you can sell a home to help certain people get into their dream homes. I'm surprised that a lot of sellers and buyers don't know that this can be done. So post it, showcase it, and talk about the benefits of doing something like that with you as the realtor. Tip number 9. Now this one has been overused way too much, but it still actually works. Always post that now is the time to sell. Because guess what? Now is the best time to sell for certain people. So instead of posting things such as, we have very few buyers, interest rates are high, you don't want to be posting things like that, because those sellers are going to be thinking, man, we don't have a lot of buyers, so now's not a good time to sell. However, if you start posting things such as, inventory is low, we need more homes for buyers to choose from, then that's going to actually push a seller to maybe sell a home versus the other one that I mentioned before. That is something that as a real estate professional, I didn't learn until later on. But just because I don't think it's the right time to buy or sell doesn't mean it's not the right time for someone else to buy or sell. You have to be in control of the narrative. You have to be in control of the story. So if now is the right time to sell for somebody, you need to change the perspective and show why now is the time for someone to sell. Tip number 10 on what to post on social media to attract more listings is to start targeting the expired listings. When you start posting and talking about expired listings, what you're actually doing, you are putting out there into the world that you are the realtor to call when another realtor can't sell their home, because you know more. Even though that's not necessarily what you're saying, but when you start having those conversations on video like, hey guys, if you had a home that never sold, these are the reasons why they didn't sell. Number 1, location. Number 2, the pricing. Number 3, it didn't show well. When you start talking about what you would do different to get that home sold, you're not necessarily saying it, but you're implying that you're a better realtor because you can get a home sold that somebody else couldn't. Even though you might not get an expired listing client, which by the way, you still could, but that's actually showing someone else that, hey, I might know just a little bit more than the other realtor. We are on our last tip of the day. Tip number 11, know your market trends. What that means is that you need to know what's going on in your market locally. Be the expert realtor. Go on the MLS every single day and know what homes are for sale, how many homes have sold, do market analysis, do market updates, and show that you are the most knowledgeable realtor in town. You can't BS this stuff. You actually have to do the homework. You actually have to know your stuff, because when you know your stuff, you're going to have that confidence and be able to speak confidently about the market when you've done your research. When you are posting a market update, don't just post a market update, leave it up there and boom, do whatever you want with it. No. That's not how you do a market update. If you're going to do a market update, do it the right way. People want to know what you think about the market update. They want to know your insights, your opinions. So share that with them. Explain to them why certain trends are happening in your region locally. That is also going to help you become the expert realtor in your town and therefore get more listings as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, give me 2 thumbs up. Hit the subscribe and notification bell. That way you don't miss another video with moi. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.